Hey everybody, it's Cynthia Maynard from CynthiaMaynard.com, and I have my new Christmas stamp set. This is because we're demonstrators. In the month of July, we can pre-order the bundle. It comes with some framelits. Some of them are on my Big Shot, so there's some missing here. So you can get the stamp set and dies for a 10% discount, and to the customer it will also be a pre-order on August 1st. So if you're interested in that, or if you want to become a demonstrator, it's a great time to sign up. There are lots of other little goodies too, so you can check out my website for those details and click on the Stampin' Up! Link, and that should take you to the information you need. So today I wanted to make, it's July, so it's kind of that time to start thinking about Christmas, and I wanted a quick and easy card to show you, featuring this stamp set. And so this is what I have. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this today. Now if this is too dark for you, you know, the base, this is soft suede, I believe, you could easily lighten that up with crumb cake or something like that, Sahara sand even, or totally change the colors. Just follow the method. But I thought this would make a nice, reminded me of like a cabiny card. I don't know, the colors, they just kind of spoke to me personally, but you could totally change it, and I liked how they went with the copper. So super easy to make, and it features our lovely dies and our bow builder punch, and so I wanted to go ahead and show that to you today. So the only stamp we will need, at least on the outside, now you could put, before we get started here, you could easily put a panel in here, which I probably will do that later with this one, and use some of these other stamps like the little deer or something down in the corner to make your inside complete. But the only stamp on the outside is this piece on earth, or you could do the deck the halls or whatever one suits you. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my Big Shot up here because I want to show you how to do that decorative. The dies we're going to use are the trees, the decorative border, and to make the center of my bow, I cut out the bigger one and smaller one out of cherry cobbler and made that my centerpiece there. Hopefully that's picking up. So this piece is the piece that is making our border there. So I'm going to go ahead and get my piece of Tranquil Tide. I opted to use that instead of the garden green because I liked how soft it was. And then this is our card base of a soft suede, which we will get to in a little bit. You need a piece, if you don't have a magnetic platform, you're going to need a piece of low tack tape like washi tape or something to help hold that down, because you do want to make sure it's straight. So we're going to have to do this in 2 passes. So this is just A2 size card, but slightly less, so 4 by 5 1/4. And then we're just going to line that up there, right? And right, so we're just going to run that through just your normal. I'm going to turn this because I'm going to run out of space here. Okay, so take your washi off, and you will get this. And so you can just use a pokey tool to go ahead and get those bits out. The corners, interesting, if once you pop out this little star, you can use that little star as well. So now you notice these 2 little dots here. We're going to go ahead, that's going to be what we line the other side up with. So we're going to go ahead and turn it, and I'm going to take those tiny little dots and line them up with the die cut out spots there. And again, this is why you want a magnetic platform or just some washi. Pull my bits off there. Alright. I'm going to get all my little bits out. Get all your little bits off there. You have that piece done. While I have my Big Shot up here, I'm going to go ahead and do the cherry cobbler piece here. So you just need a scrap of cherry cobbler, and we just need the big and the small, but I'm going to go ahead and cut them all out because I'm also going to use my bow out of there. So we have this big one, which we're going to set aside, and then we have that smaller one. Alright. Trees, I just did some simple ink swiping. I went ahead and used the Tranquil Tide, and I went all one direction. So let me show you how to do that. Very, very simple. Open up your ink pad and just swipe. It really doesn't get any more difficult than that. And then that makes your trees look kind of snowy, you know, snow cap type trees. So very, very simple, just a couple swipes, and then let it dry. It should dry rather quickly. And then you're going to put that in there with your tree dies. So one is a 2 tree and then a single tree. Alright, take the trees out. There's one that came out. And then it just looks like you have this textured evergreen with snow. Fun. And we're going to go ahead and score. Just score it 5.5, and then I'll give you an A2 size card base. Super simple. Easy. So we've got copper embossing. I've got my stamp. I'm just going to go ahead and ink that up with Versamark. Very sticky ink. You could stamp this with white opaque ink. That would be fine too. And what I did with my bow is I kind of just visualized where it would be quicker there on the card base, and then I'm kind of going right in the middle there. So if that makes sense. So I'm just going to kind of pretty much in the middle. Okay, make sure that's all glossy. Something underneath to catch your powder if you don't have it in a separate container, and then just go right on top of there. So essentially you're just melting that on there. I'm going to go ahead and get my bow punch out. Bow builder punch. It comes with all the pieces you need. You don't necessarily need this one today, but these two. So we're going to punch it twice to get our bits out of there. Okay, super simple. We have our pieces that we cut out earlier with our dies, and then it's just a matter of grabbing some glue dots and putting that together. So you have your 2 tails like that. So we're going to put a glue dot on there and put those together. Now you could leave the bow dimensional, or you can flatten it like I did. So you have your base, and then you have 2 of these. So you're going to put a glue dot on there and bring them together. Glue dot on there and bring that together. You could stick a pencil in there to prevent creasing, but I'm going to flatten it anyway, so no harm done there. And then you need a glue dot to go on here. Yay for glue dots. Alright. Like so. There's one stuck to my finger, so I'll use that one. Just give it a good press. I'm just going to flatten these because that's what I'm doing for this card. First one here. Find where my glue dots left off. That's going to be our centerpiece. And then our little guy. You could also stamp on these first with the coordinating larger stamp there, but the small one I don't think has a coordinating stamp, but whatever. And then, or you can make these Tranquil Tide color, however you want to do it. And then you just need a rhinestone to go in the middle. Or you could take an embossing pen and make a little dot and emboss that in copper as well. Okay, so just kind of putting it on that back bit, and then we want that right there. So you're kind of lining that up with the star. Hopefully that's lined up. My head's not where it needs to be because of the camera, but give it a good press to make sure everything stays down. Isn't that pretty? I just love how easy that is. And then just put dimensionals on back. Okay, line that up like so. And then we're just going to pop our trees up. We don't need these bits. We're just going to pop our trees up with dimensionals. Might be a good time to use your sides here, just because the trees are long and skinny. That one, and then this one. See, and then you can use your side bits. It's a little extra dimension without being too much. You can go ahead and put that there, and then this one goes on the other side like so. And then, like I said, you could just put a panel in the middle and do any one of these stamps on the inside. The deer would be cute, maybe with some holly or maybe some hanging ornaments on the inside. Whatever. I hope you'll like that. Here's the other one back again, and yeah, I like how those turned out. Be fun. I already have 2 Christmas cards done for the holiday. So, alright guys, go ahead and give that video a thumbs up please, and subscribe to my channel. We're getting close to our next subscriber giveaway, so make sure you're in on that by hitting that subscribe button and check out my other playlists. Thanks so much. Have a great day.